Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are chiming in from around the world. And welcome to the Next Generation CEO platform. Family, it is bigger, it is better, and it is time. This is a First Movers Advantage webinar, and I'm excited to share with you what is happening so that if you're serious about making a difference in different areas of your life going forward, you're in the right place at the right time. As a matter of fact, my grandmother used to say that. She used to say, sometimes, baby, it's about being in the right place at the right time. She also had this other saying where she would say, sometimes it's not what you know, but who you know. Yes? So let's dive straight into some information. Family, the beautiful thing about what you're about to look at this time is that we are about to embark upon kind of like a major impact in this particular industry that I'm about to share with you. Now, a lot of us have been people who came in the middle of different things. We've been people who came in at the tail end of the industry, through, but you have the opportunity tonight to be a founder in an industry-changing platform. Now, to tell you who I am Marker, and I came in maybe about midway through the last platform that the founders that I'm going to introduce to you now actually put together. But even with that, even kind of being on the tail end of that, I was able to, put together over 4 $10,000 bonuses. I'm going to share more with you about that in a minute. A $50,000 challenge, was able to do that. Earn the ring that shows that you've earned between $100,000 and $240,000 a year in a year, and then went on, family, to help 2 other persons do the exact same thing. So created not only a 6-figure income, but I built strong leaders behind me. That is coming in at the middle. But what if you came in the beginning? What if you were in front of an industry? For example, when the founders actually revolutionized the life insurance platform, when they actually went out there and created a platform where people working from home, a band of people who were at the beginning or the forefront of that movement, literally created $1 million earners, literally did so much volume that they outproduced Prudential. Prudential is huge. And then these same founders, what if you'd have been with them when they created the online travel industry in the direct sales industry, when they went on to be ranked in the top 50 travel agencies around the United States, when they went on to be ranked number 33, our founder, ranked number 33 of all travel host agencies in the entire United States. There were, and I remember looking at it was kind of like a document, and it showed, that there were people that were earning $100,000 a month, $88,000 a month, $75,000 a month, $120,000 a month. What if we'd have been in front of that movement? Or what if the one that I came in kind of on the, the mid backside of, what if we've been in front of that when they actually, they've actually created $1 million earners. They've actually put on the road almost a dozen, if not a little bit over a dozen free Dodge Chargers and free Dodge Challengers. And they created the world's, they were the first to bring wholesale travel to the travel space and a discount travel booking. Well, family, here's the beautiful thing. We're about these same founders, President Dr. Christopher Coakley, co-founder and CEO Scott Tomer. We're about to do the same thing, but as opposed to you and I being in the middle or on the end of it, you're going to hear this before we even deliver this information to the masses. But first, let me dial it back just for 1 second. I want to think back your mind. You remember back in the day when our parents, no matter how wealthy or not so much, created vacation memories for us. I remember growing up until I was probably maybe 16 or so. Mom took us somewhere every single summer. Now, it wasn't, Europe, and it wasn't, Patty, and it wasn't, like around the country, but she took us somewhere every single year. Remember how good it felt? Like the anticipation. I remember some of our trips were just going up to, King's Dominion. And I remember that we had the cooler in the back of the car. And I remember that we had the red Kool-Aid in a pitcher sitting inside the cooler. And I remember going to get the ice and pouring the ice into the cooler. And then we would have Oscar Mayer, and she might make tuna salad or chicken salad. I mean, I remember all of that. And I remember getting to the gate And I remember mama saying, don't you ask for nothing. We go in here. We are going to eat when we come back to the car. So even though it smelled so good, like the grilled chicken and the grilled ribs and all that stuff smelled so good, we understood before we walked through the gate, don't ask for nothing. Remember how excited you were going, up until, and then how excited you were during the vacation and how charged you were after the vacation? Well, or maybe you don't have those memories, but what we believe is this. There a lot of people are in that same boat. Like I didn't have, we traveled out of the state vacations. We just went up 95, an hour and a half to Kings Dominion, but we're not alone, family. There are people out there right now. We had some memories growing up, but a lot of families don't have vacation anymore. Statistically speaking, and these are not our numbers, these are the numbers that are out there. 768 million unused vacation days last year. Family, that's 153 million one-week vacations, meaning people had vacation days, people had vacation weeks. Not only did they not take the vacation and get paid what they were going to get paid, they didn't take the vacation and went to work to get the same pay they could have got if they at least stayed home and had a staycation. $65 billion. And benefits that were actually lost, guys. And that's just the people that had vacation days. What about the people who are part-time? A lot of employers these days give you 35 hours, 38 hours. They don't give you a whole 40 hours, so they don't get the vacation. Or what about, family, those people who may own their own business, right? They own their own business, but they don't build their vacation time. Well, family, we want to fix all of that. We want to begin to help everybody to enjoy a vacation, all of the time, every single year. So we even talk to retirees, and retirees who get part-time jobs at Walmart. Sometimes it's because, hey, they can't make ends meet, but then sometimes it's because they ain't got nobody, I can't go with the kids because they can't get off work. Well, family, here is what we're about. We understand think about it, family. Vacations. Have you ever been on a vacation and just felt like, I've seen people, matter of fact, my mother, and I've had when was the last time you took a vacation, right? Literally, vacations, according to the Journal of American Medical Association, reduces heart disease by 32%. Family, my mentor, Von Nickelberry, will tell you that his wife is a lot more generous when they go on a lot of vacations. Well, hey, there may be a tip. And that was according to Wisconsin. University of Pittsburgh went on to say this: it contributes to higher positive emotional levels, right? Less depression, lower blood pressure. And here's my favorite, which is why I'm going to take vacations all the time. That smaller waistline, that is the piece right there. But family, it goes on to say that according to the research quoted by OARS, that it lowers the stress and boosts the immune system, not just the anticipation to the vacation, packing for the vacation, going on the vacation, but up to 10 months after we returned from the vacation. And because we're in a better mood, our endorphins are doing what endorphins do. We even increase our chances of getting a raise or getting a bonus. So now let's come back full circle. What are we doing? You have the opportunity to be a first mover in our movement. We have a mission, we have a cause, we have a vision, we have a purpose. We want to take away that tagline that the United States is the no vacation nation, and we want to begin to heal the nation with vacations. You have an opportunity right now that was afforded to my cousin. Let me tell you about, and not this opportunity, but while you just look at those slides, let me just tell you a little bit of a story. My cousin, years ago received an invitation from Sam Walton. Now, years ago, none of us knew who Sam Walton was, so I can't joke him too bad. But Sam Walton sent him an invitation to become a founder. He sent him an invitation to become a founder with what you and I know is now Walmart. My cousin only had to invest $1,000. But he didn't know who Sam Walton was. He didn't understand what the letter meant. He didn't want to lose money. And he said to me, he said, JP, he calls me JP. He says, listen, I could have I had the $1,000, or if nothing else, I could have gone to the credit union and borrowed $1,000. He said, but I just kind of stuck it in my files. Well, this was about 4 years ago when we were having this conversation. He happened to run across the letter. But because he was a first mover, but did not take the first mover's advantage, did not invest $1,000. The people who did have gone on to become strong six-figure, if not seven-figure, recipients of the being a founder with Sam Walton, which is now the company that we affectionately call Walmart. But my cousin missed the opportunity because he didn't get it. Well, family, you have that opportunity right now to actually become one of our next generation founders circle. And understand something, besides the special, you're going to get recognitions, you get a very, very, very nice lapel pin, great conversation piece, by the way, early convention registration and pricing and inclusion on our next generation foundation site. A very nice video from our CEO, Scott Tomer. But what's more important is that you're going to actually receive an opportunity to put yourself in position to earn well over $43,500 inside of the next 100 days. I'm going to circle back to that. Let me stick to what's going to come actually in the pre-launch package, and then let me share with you what you're going to be able to earn. So what we're going to actually be able to give to you, what we're going to actually be able to just throw in because you're a next generation founder, is a product that we call our Vortex. Now, remember I told you that they were the first to introduce the ability to be able to earn money on the internet when other people travel. You literally could become like a miniature, Expedia or Priceline yourself. We're going to throw that in, right? Now, the value of it is $199. You're not going to pay for that. Right? We're just going to kind of toss it in. In addition to that, we have a travel agency where people, have earned thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Now, the agency valued at $499. So you can see we're kind of giving some of those things away. We've already built an amazing, platform in that industry already. We're just going to give it away to you because you are part of this platform. And there's, I had a young lady out of Trinidad, as a matter of fact. And when she got hold of this travel agency a few short years ago, what she was actually able to do was she took 105 classes from the vendor classes. I posted a little video not just a little poster on Facebook that said, congratulations to our newest travel agent. Let me tell you, Felicia went on to book 5 that she knew in Trinidad, but there were people who asked her to book Spain, Rome, Abu Dhabi, Jordan, and Japan. Over $52,000 in commissionable bookings because the people she knew in Trinidad actually booked Abu Dhabi. But what was beautiful is she got to travel with them as a tour guide for free. So we already know those two platforms work. We're just going to kind of give that to you because you're going to position yourself as a founder. So, you can see that that's an incredible value based on the fact that people have paid $199 for the Vortex and $499 for the travel agency. But you have an opportunity as a first mover, not for $1,000 like they asked my cousin for with Sam Walton. Not for that. You're going to get both of those and position yourself to earn some significant income. But everything that's coming with this platform, I already told you what these guys have done in the past. Listen, I came in midway the last one. I'm excited that you and I get a chance to be in front of this launch, not behind it. I mean, $99, seriously. Let me tell you something. I went to the movies a couple of weeks ago, and I was telling some champions this. I said, to get myself and my nephew in the movie cost me $21.50. He wanted popcorn, a beverage, and mind you, I snuck my beverage in, seriously. Popcorn, a beverage, and pizza cost me $30. If my nephew and I go to the movies twice, we will spend what it costs for you to to position yourself inside of this pre-launch to be ahead of a movement. Everything in business, everything has that upward swing and eventually it gets here. You have a chance to be in it right here before it even starts to make the arc. Right now for $99.95. And here's the beautiful thing, family. We want tell the world about this mission. We believe that what we're going to bring to market, what we're going to bring to bear, what we're going to put out there in the marketplace is something that every single person needs to hear about, but you get to hear it first. We intend, hands down, to change the world. Listen, family, there are people out there a shot, or maybe I got a shot like my cousin did, but I missed it. Listen, you're going to be able to not only share this, we're going to help you share this. And guess what? Every time you do, the company's going to give you $10, but that's not where it's going to stop. I'm going to share with you a little bit more. I can't wait to break out my whiteboard in just a second. But for every single CEO that you help position themselves, $71.42 is going to go into a deferred bonus account just for you. Like money sitting there waiting. And as soon as we launch, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And there's an even bigger cha-ching here I'm going to tell you about in just a second. But family, the beautiful thing is that there is going to be an ability for you to literally earn unlimited $1,000 bonuses, earn those $10,000 bonuses. Heck, Letitia Nicole Beatty knew nothing about all of this kind of stuff, earned 5 of those $10,000 bonuses. I've been blessed to earn 4. We've earned dozens and dozens of those $1,000 bonuses, not just us, hundreds and hundreds of people. And we came in, remember, in the middle, not the beginning of that last launch, but in the middle. And we were blessed to earn that $25,000 one-time bonus. Family, you just add $20 to that $99, and that's what that is. But here's the beautiful thing, guys. Here's the beautiful thing. Let me share with you what you are really in position for, because I want you to understand. Hold on, let me go to the next screen. I want you to clearly understand what's going to happen if you take advantage. Listen, I know you don't get it. You're not going to get everything, because guess what? Just like Sam Walton didn't share every blueprint detail with my cousin, but my cousin could be a millionaire now. We can't share everything with you, but we can tell you to trust us in this mission. See, our goal is that we help, hundreds of you actually bring on hundreds of CEOs. But let's just say it was a 100. Here's what the company is going to do when they launch and start paying out those bonuses, because we're going to help you have that 100. They're going to launch and they're going to pay you 7 $1,000 bonus checks. You know what? So guys, that equals how much? $7,000. Cha-ching, bada bing. But in addition to that, because that 100 is going to have happened in under 60 days, and if you do what I'm going to share with you as I close, you can't lose. Family, they're going to pay you a $15 override times 100 people. So 100 people times $15 is going to be $1,500. But in addition to that, because you're going to have that 100 people, and every time 100 people hit your team anyway, they pay you a $10,000 bonus check. Family, that by itself, guys, is what? 10, 15, 18. That is $18,500. But remember that I told you about that $25,000 bonus check that we were able to earn? Because all of this is going to happen in under 100 days, and pre-launch is going to last just like maybe 60 days, that's going to pay you a total of $43,500. Can you imagine going into 2020 knowing that this starts to pay out to you in February, and that you're literally going to have a year that will rival every other year? I don't know. Maybe you have a medical procedure that you need to pay for. Maybe you have a house. I was talking to a friend today, and he said, Janice, listen, he said, I really would have liked to known about this before, because they just levied my bank account. He owns a company. They levied the business account. They levied the personal accounts. He says, I don't even know what I'm going to do, because I've got payroll to take care of. Well, family, here's an opportunity. I can't go back and have told him 6 months ago, because we just started the pre-launch like 8 days ago. You are ahead of the masses. It's an amazing opportunity. You don't have to get it all. You just have to say yes, but then you have to be strategic. Now, what do I mean by that? As I close out, I want to share with you this. What you want to do is on tomorrow night at 9 o'clock right here, we're going to, same bat channel, same bat time, right? We're going to have this pre-launch First Movers Advantage webinar again. But you don't want to come back tomorrow with just you. You want to come back tomorrow with 10 people to be on this webinar. 10 people. Now you may invite 12 and 7 may show up. But if you plus 7 actually invited 10 for the next webinar, and maybe only 5 of those are interested, that's for each of you, that's 35 new people that are interested. Do you see how getting to 100 is not a very difficult thing? So guys, I'm going to challenge you. You don't have to understand everything. You know, I'm that kind of person that I feel like I do, but the fact of the matter is we don't. There's an opportunity here. I don't want any of us to be like the people who missed the opportunity with Netflix, Facebook, Twitter, Walmart, even with cell phones. I missed that one because I had a friend tell me about it before, so when we were still using pagers and texting 077, what was it, 07736, that was hello, or 07, I forget what it was up, but we were texting. I had an opportunity to go into a cell franchise, but I'm like, you know, nobody's gonna be using phones outside of their home, duh, right? Well, here's another one. Not only you, but I and everybody we can talk to over the course of this next 55, 52 days, we're going to be able to help to position themselves in front of a movement. So get back with the person that invited you to this particular webinar. Let them know, I don't understand everything she said. All I know is she's excited. She's made some money. Other people are millionaires. And I want to be in front of something. And if I can do it for 99 bucks, and that's like taking me and 3 children to the movies, let me position myself with something where not only will I have an opportunity for myself, but a legacy I can leave behind for my kids. Guys, this is the First Movers Advantage call. There is no time to waste. Be back here tomorrow night with not just you. You may be spanking brand new. You plus 10 people. Coach, what do I say? Just say, listen, do you believe that it's about being in the right place at the right time? And if they say yes, then listen, I need you on this webinar with me because something's happening and I ain't trying to miss it. I need you to hear what I heard. That's it. Love you guys. Have an incredible rest of your evening. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.